Hi everyone. So today I am doing a tarot reading for the collective. Whoever this resonates with, you have gotten rid of energy vampires from your life. So congratulations. Energy vampires were literally draining your energy, your essence, your power. Now it doesn't really matter what your gender is. Typically, the readings that I do are geared towards the divine feminine energy, but this reading could resonate with men, women, whoever, whatever your gender identity is. Now, the people in your life who you got rid of or you establish very strong boundaries with, they were drinking from the cup of your rejuvenating essence, if that makes sense. You were energetically being stolen from. Now, there are two scenarios here. Whichever applies to you, whatever resonates with you, go with it. For some of you, maybe there were people in your family or even friends that were very intimidated by your energy. There could also have been people who weren't really close to you. You could say that they are acquaintances, but they kept a close watch on your life choices. But let's say schoolmates on Facebook or people you are working with, you won't say that you are very chummy with them. You wouldn't really say that they are your friends, but you just know them on a perhaps a first name basis. Even those people were keeping a very close eye on you. They could be regularly checking up on your social media posts. You were a topic of discussion. Not just that, the energy vampires, quote unquote, that you got rid of recently, it could be quite recent. Even let's say, even if it has been some amount of time, it still feels quite recent. Maybe you were left disappointed by these people's behavior, or there could be one particular person that you were really disappointed with. Please don't internalize their behavior. A lot of energy vampires are quite unhappy people, to be very honest. The reason why they latch on to someone who has an empath energy, the reason why they want to latch on to someone with a very strong, potent energy is because they lack that energy themselves. They could also see you as a problem solver. If there are people in your life who are constantly trauma dumping on you, they only reach out to you because they want a solution to their problems that they themselves are putting themselves in. So they are deliberately putting themselves in tricky situations, sticky situations, and they want you to bail them out. And this is a pattern. Or if not that, they are constantly reaching out to you to crib and just dump their problems on you. And at the end of the day, you would, because you're a kind human being, perhaps you were giving them, you were extending your sympathy to them. But after the conversation ends, you feel you feel drained because this person has dumped all of their emotional problems on you, and you are left wondering, wait a minute, why do I feel tired? You're feeling tired because the other person has taken your energy and dumped their own, let's say, traumas or sadness or depressive energy on you. There has been an energy exchange and your beautiful energy has been sucked out. That's the basic essence of energy vampires. Now, energy vampires are not those people who might be deliberately doing this all the time. It's just That's their vibe. Not a lot of them are evil. Some might be. Some might know what they're doing. Some might be very aware of what they're doing. But a lot of them might actually be quite ignorant with how they come off and what they're doing. Now, specifically about the energy vampire or vampires that you have got rid of, they, I think, had a love-hate relationship with you because these people don't have the courage to stand out. Whoever is listening to this video, you can be defined as a maverick. If you know what that word means, it basically means a trendsetter, someone who's very eccentric, not afraid to stand out, not a people pleaser at all. I don't think you're a people pleaser. The energy vampires, they like you, but they also have like resentment towards this because they don't possess this energy. That's not the energy signature that they are born with. That's not what they represent. So they could have kept you close to benefit from your powerful creative energy. You could be someone who's very creative, someone with a very strong sacral chakra. The divine could truly adore you. You could also be someone who sees a lot of angel numbers, especially the number 888, 1111. Perhaps you're one of those people. The universe, the divine speaks to you through angel numbers. You could have been going through the dark night of the soul. Maybe something triggered it, some traumatic incident or a couple of traumatic incidents. It could have triggered a dark night of the soul. And these friends or family members or even these acquaintances, they showed you how toxic they truly were. They could have been speaking poorly about you, showed no compassion towards you. And what is funny is that these people pretended to be your well-wishers when in reality they, even till this date, they are your detractors. So maybe you had enough of that nonsense and you just cut them off. Interestingly, after you let go of these people who were just a headache for you, they were nothing but just a baggage in your life. They were adding no value, no positive value in your life. And after you got rid of them, you, I can sense, had a glow up. Now, it could be physical glow up. You've started to take good care of yourself. You look better. You could look more gluey. Maybe your skin is shining, all of that. Or you could have had a financial glow up. Maybe you started earning more money. Or just spiritually, you feel better. You feel lighter. Even your energy. Because you see, the energy that these people were snatching from you, it has come back to you. It has completely come back to you. The divine has sort of thrown these people out of your life because they were, as I said, they never had good intentions towards you. Now, the second scenario that I am going to talk about is romantic in nature. There could have been a person who embodies sort of like an incubus or succubus energy. Now, if this is a man, this person has an incubus energy. If this is a woman, she has a succubus energy. This person attaches to their victim's sacral chakra. Now, I'm not saying that they're deliberately victimizing you or whoever they are dating or being intimate with or whatever. But this person definitely attracts people using intimacy. Even if you're someone who believes in practicing celibacy or has a very strong spiritual hygiene sense, maybe you're not someone who sleeps around or you're very strict with your boundaries, even then, this particular person you were connected with, the energy vampire, they were attracted to the fact that you have a strong sacral energy. You could be someone who is very addictive. Your essence could be very addictive. Even, as I said, even if you're someone who practices celibacy, because you have to remember one thing, celibate people have very strong sacral chakra. Okay? They have because they are not abusing intimacy. Now, this person, whoever this energy vampire was in your life, who you got rid of, has a very poor sexual hygiene. There could be entity attachments on this person, whoever this is. You know, a lot of people don't realize how important it is to maintain your spiritual and sexual hygiene. It is very, very important. Because, yes, physically sleeping around and being intimate with multiple people can surely lead to infections and diseases, yes, if a person is not careful. But spiritually, it can lead to toxic soul ties. If you are mingling your energy here and there with multiple people, these soul ties can mess you up. And no matter how detached you think you are, a lot of men think that, it's just physical, and you have to realize intimacy has a spiritual component too. Okay? So this person, the energy vampire in your life, who came into your life with a romantic offer, they were studying you. This person mimicked you. Or even if this person was not mimicking you, they were definitely studying you. If you're a spiritual person, this person was fascinated by all of that, because maybe this is something that they never really heard of. Or even if they did hear of these things, you were this person's first spiritual encounter. This is a player, whoever that you were connected with. Even if, let's say, you didn't really think that this is a player, this is definitely a person who, as I said, mixes and mingles their energy here and there. They are not careful with their hygiene, their sexual hygiene at all. This person was studying you. They were very impressed. Let me tell you, they were very impressed by your ideas. If you're someone who's practicing celibacy, they adore it. Even if you're not practicing celibacy, maybe you're someone who's very discerning with your energy. They liked it. They could have showed you dreams of a happy, everlasting romance. But you started seeing certain issues with this person, because first, this person was very slow moving. This person has a time waster energy, very honestly. The reason why they were slow to move towards you, maybe in the beginning they were, telling you all sorts of stuff that they want to date you, marry you, whatever. But the reason why they are very slow moving is because they entertain multiple people. This is a player, as I said. This could be a man, woman, whoever. Incubus, succubus energy, right? Your energy is very addictive. So this person was keeping you around because they liked the attention that you gave them. Every time they came in, let's say they messaged you, or maybe even took you out to dates, or just have had a conversation with you, they were draining your energy. Maybe after you had a conversation with this person, you felt drained. If you had intimate moments with this person, after those moments were over, maybe you didn't really feel that fulfilled. You know what I mean? This person never had good intentions towards you. Maybe they looked at you as a sneaky link, which is very disrespectful. And if you're spiritual, your spirit guides are very angry with this person. It's not warranted. There was no need for this person to play with your emotions and do all of this. They were just looking for attention. It doesn't really matter if whoever these people are, these energy vampires, it could be one person, it could be multiple people, whoever you got rid of. Recently, you could have just cleansed your system and just removed multiple people from your close group. You were moved away from these kind of people. Maybe when you were going through the dark night of the soul, you could have prayed and asked the divine. You could have asked God to show you a sign. And boom, this person could have made a bad move, sabotaged the connection between you and them. And it was all because the divine was protecting you. You asked for a sign and the divine answered. Maybe this energy vampire, whoever it is, it could be a lover, it could be even like a talking stage. It doesn't really have to be a lover. It could be someone you just were basically even just entertaining a romantic notion with. It could be a family member, a friend, acquaintance, whoever it is. The divine protected you. You always have to remember that rejection is the divine's way of protecting you from people who are going to make your life a living hell. God heard conversations that were held behind your back. There are a lot of two-faced people in this world. But remember one thing, if you're close to the divine will always protect you. Now, after you have cut these people off, your energy is back. Your sacral chakra is becoming more and more stronger. You could feel that your creativity is back. When you were dealing with these shady characters and specifically this energy vampire, whoever this person was, you could feel that you were being held back. Maybe there was a creative project you wanted to work on. Maybe you wanted to sing, paint, dance, whatever. You felt as if something was holding you back. You were not able to express. Maybe your throat chakra was affected badly. But now that you have completely cut ties with energy vampires, your beautiful creative energy is back to you. Your chakras are aligning. I can sense that you're being selfish with your time and you're not giving people benefit of doubt. Maybe you're someone who is very empathetic. You could be an empath, a highly sensitive individual, and people were misusing your compassion. They were misusing your empathy because they came in, they trauma dumped on you, they took your beautiful energy away and they left you drained. They gave you nothing. You know why? One of the main reasons why these people did it is because they feel that you can handle things yourself. Because you were giving them advice, you were giving them your love. Every time that they were wounded, and a lot of these people could be emotionally wounded because of their own silly decisions in life, because of their own unwise choices in life. And every time they were getting hurt because karma is real, right? So let's say this person, the energy vampire in your life, would be hurting other people, would be doing silly things, and karma would be falling on them because that's how it works. They could be getting karmic punishments because of their stupidity. They were emotionally wounded and they came to you to seek advice or even to seek peace because you have a very peaceful, beautiful energy. They were drinking from your cup of love, but they were not pouring into it. They were not helping you refresh your cup of love. They were taking everything from you. And they felt entitled to your energy because they were like, you know what, she can refill her cup herself. They added nothing to your life. Now I can sense that you're not entertaining these kind of energy leeches, financial leeches, romantic leeches. You want to become, if you're not already, you want to become a high value individual. Now I think the boundaries that you're setting are making a lot of people uncomfortable, but very honestly, good on you. I respect it. People now have to prove how they are going to add positive value to your life. You're not going to let any rando come in, any random person come in and just talk and prove nothing with their actions. Because talk is cheap, right? People have to show you. People have to show you, they have to prove how they are going to better your life. You are now showing the universe. You're aligning yourself with a particular frequency where you would only allow people who are good to you, kind to you. are helping you with your resources, are not draining you, are not disrespecting you behind your back. And honestly, I'm truly happy for you. So that's it for today's messages. If you like this video, do hit the like button to subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching.